Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got a couple of passes out here already. I'll catch you up and then we'll continue clarifying with additional passes. I do use the genders that are printed on the cards for ease and flow of storytelling. I mean no disrespect to anybody's sense of identity. Please do what you need to do with the genders to make the story work for you. In the central energy, we have an Ace of Pentacles. There's an abundance manifestation here. Somebody has manifested a new venture, a new opportunity. We have a mature woman who is a thief here, who is also in this area here. She's all up about this money. She wants this money. She's a thief. She's challenged because whoever is Ace of Pentacles, this is, they have gained a victory over this devilish, toxic, codependent relationship, and they have a partnership, a personal partnership that they are with, and they're moving on. They're in their chariot. They gained a victory over this temptation, whatever this temptation is, and they're moving on. In the subconscious, you have a wheel of fortune in the upright. So the wheel of destiny is turning. You have this mature woman is not the main female. In the recent past, we've got false person, and that's who this mature woman is. And whoever it has this Ace of Pentacles is the Star. Okay, the Star and their lover have called judgment on this scenario. And there's a mature man partner to this mature woman who is who wants to reconcile. He wants to make plans to reconcile. But there's a son here who is a gift. And this courtship, it's this son and this star are coming together as lovers. Isn't that beautiful? And because that's happening, this wealthy man, this mature man, is in despair. Their whole world is crashing down. They're in a tower. You took your star qualities and you left, and then you got with the sun, and then you called judgment on this situation, and they're in fear and anxiety because there's a marriage here between a sun and a star. Imagine the child that will produce. Oh, I'm so glad they found each other. Okay, and then here in the outgoing, I had an explosion of these cards. They just went poof. And so I had to take them all, because when that happens, that's a message. So we got some serious business going on here. What we have is a Page of Cups in the reverse. So whoever this mature man is, mature woman, wealthy man, whatever, they're in despair. They're in a tower. They're in fear and anxiety. Their foundation was the Star. And the Star got tired of their crap. This devilish, codependent, materialistic crap. These bad, destructive behaviors and addictions and these to thieving, whatever. They got sick of it. And so whatever, this mature woman and this mature man, they're irresponsible, they're frustrated, they have emotional immaturity. They've never done any of the work to heal themselves. They just thought they were already that. And so there they are there. And then we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse, and they did not plan well. They ran into this obstacle. They did not see that this star would actually stand up and say, I don't need you, and walk away. So they're stuck in the past when they had all this control, and now they realize they didn't plan well. You've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. They are disappointed. They are jealous. They're jealous. And they're untrustworthy, unreliable, and unpredictable. So just be aware of that. They're in a Ten of Swords reverse. They feel that it can't get any worse than this. They want to resist an inevitable end. So just they're, and know that they're in a Ten of Wands energy. They're in a heavy burden, and so they have emotional immaturity. They're in a heavy burden. They're codependent. They're used to you having to take care of them, and they're unpredictable right now. So just be aware of that. They got a message of concern from a high honor person that they're facing imprisonment. So they're freaking out. On the bottoms of the decks, we have Temperance. So, and the Fool. And the Four of Wands, right? So we got reunion, celebration, a return to harmony, a return to domestic happiness, and loyalty, dependability, trustworthiness, harmony, and balance. And they're all up in their head about they're all up in their thoughts about this house because they're in a tower. They're losing their home. They're in bad health. They have expectations of you becoming an official person. And your pathway is clear on the distant horizons. You are a great fortune. And when you and your star, your sun and star unite, wow. Wow. Balance. Balance. The star and the sun are balanced. They're manifesting prosperity. And this mature woman, thief, is challenged because this star and sun have gained a victory over these toxic, devilish behaviors and materialistic codependencies. They want to run with a different crowd. They're doing their own thing. And they're the sun and the star. The sun and the star. Ooh. That's lovely. Oh, how lovely. This is like juicy, man. The sun and the star together in a courtship. So yeah, whoever this mature woman thief is, they could be challenged by your imagination. Like you may have a great ability to manifest with your mind, and you and your lover do, and they don't. They are not a limitless being. They relied on you for what they have, and you're cutting them off. You're cutting them off. You realize what they're about, who they are, And at the turn of this wheel of fortune, you're like, you're not the main female. You're not who you say you are. And you're like, sayonara, I'm on my chariot. You climbed all up in your car. You decided to take a drive. And they aren't thankful. They were never thankful. She's not the main female. She was never thankful. She was never grateful for anything that she had received. She was entitled. And you cut her off. You're the star. You found your son. Come on now. Let's do it for real, okay? Don't get sloppy now. Thank you, Spirit. Adversity. Yeah, there was a false person here bringing adversity to the star. And the star is calling judgment with their lover on this situation. There's no envy. So these lovers, they don't have any envy in them. And they are denying this false person. They're calling judgment, and they're like, no more. We're cutting you off. And this mature man is here wanting to reconcile with the Two of Wands. The father or whoever he is. Whatever this mature woman and man present to you. They got the thief card stuck to them, so. Change. Mature man wants to reconcile. There's a change. The sun, excuse me, the sun is the gift. The sun is vitality, just as the star is. All is well. Humor. Looking at the brighter side of life. This wealthy man is in despair, in a tower. Everything's in upheaval. Everything's coming apart. They lost their star. They lost their son. They're marrying each other, and they're in fear and anxiety about that because they're like uber powerful, like super shiny, like, oh my gosh, you can't, once they get together, it's like, pff, can't suck off that one anymore. Spirit looking for just the right card. Blame. He's blaming you. He's holding you responsible for his own well-being. He's walking around like a pompous ass with his little three-piece suits and stuff, and he never, ever, ever was ever able to take care of himself. It was all the stars doing. All the sun. They're in fear of this marriage. He never bothered to learn how to take care of himself. He's in regret. He's in fear. and anxiety over this marriage. He's in regret. Got the message of concern from a high honor. They're facing imprisonment. They're in a heavy burden. They have to accept the things they cannot change. Trust. I accept that the inner voice will always guide me correctly. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. These ones are worried about you helping others and expanding consciousness and awareness. You know, they say a single thought from a powerful, limitless being will reach the edges of the multiverse and affect changes. The energy, the essence of a star and a sun gift coming together in union, it will be explosive. The ripples that this will cause throughout the multiverse will be phenomenal. And there are entities that can't live in high energy like this. And so they're really worried about it, because if these suns and stars come together in union, these gifts, their children are going to be like boom. And then when they come together, boom. And it's like we're going to have this whole cosmos lit up. And certain beings can't survive in that. So, of course there's going to be worry. There is a reason why, there's a reason. There's a reason. And that's the reason. By keeping the star and the sun in a suffering state, in a struggling to survive state, then they can't ever come into ease and truly shine. It's a strategy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. And the energy, too, is very potent. And so they can sell it and get high on it. And it's just it's a drug. It's a commodity to certain entities. Very valuable. And that's why... I don't want to get too deep with it right now. I don't want to go there with this. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take any action. Balance is restored. These people, this sun and the stars, take it. Ooh, wouldn't it be great if it was a macro? If the stars and the suns came together and there was nothing that anyone could do, it's too late to take action, my darling. Boo-hoo. Sorry, that boo-hoo was kind of a bad thing. I don't know what came over me, guys. It just hit me. What can I say? The sun and the stars and the sun and the stars. This is exciting, because if I look at this on a macro, I'm like, ooh, Ooh, this is so big. See, some people like the star and the sun energy only if it's in a suffering state. And the more that it suffers, the more exhilarating they feel about it, you know? And so it's wild that the sun and the stars are gaining their freedom, coming together, and there's nothing they can do about it. They're unsatisfied. Where am I? I'm right here. They're unsatisfied. They're this mature woman, thief. They're unsatisfied. They're not a limitless being. They're not a limitless being. See, so what was going on? Just a little bit, okay? Well, what was happening? Like stars and suns were funneled down into a very small narcissistic family unit or whatever that would then utilize the essence and the vitality out of that being to do whatever they needed to do in the world, right? They are not a limitless being. They're unsatisfied. They were not able to gain control over this star. This star boogied off at the cycle here, said, no, you're not the main female. You don't live in gratitude. I'm out of here. Wow, that's heavy, man. That's a big thing, and it's so lovely. I just get excited when I think about the star and the sun coming together. Soul tie. Dishonest. They were dishonest about a soul tie. Whoever this star is, yeah, they were dishonest about a soul tie. They don't live with gratitude. They're not the main female. It was a lie. The wheel has turned. The star has called judgment on this false person who is bringing adversity. From the shadows. The star has called judgment on this false person who is bringing adversity from the shadows. They don't envy this person. They're denying this person. These lovers, the sun and the star, they're like, goodbye. Goodbye. They have no passion for you. They're not excited for you at all. They're denying you. They want nothing to do with you. Mature man, mature woman, there's going to be a change. This reconciliation. So this is what it is. This reunion that's been going around in the reads. The sun and the star found each other in this reconciliation. In this reconciliation. The stars have been found, discovered, verified, re-verified, tested even. And they are certain. No amount of dishonesty could pull it off. It's reciprocity. Give and take, equal give and take, you know? It isn't just siphoning stuff out of what. So this star is like, I see the way you operate, I see what you do, and it's like, that's not what this is. And so they woke up, the sun and the star and the star and the sun, and they're choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. They're reconciled, and they're coming. They're reciprocal, and they have an understanding of what has been happening. I see your side of the story, so everything is understood, and they're looking at the lighter side of life. Whoever this mature man is, he's blaming this star and sun for their own well-being. They're in despair and in a tower over this marriage, over this union. They're in fear and anxiety and in regret. They're having premonitions. They're stuck in their ego. They were all about ego. They never cared about anything or anyone. They were just wanted stuff. They were all in their ego, and they never did any work to heal or do any of that. They just blame everybody else for their own well-being, and it's everybody else's responsibility to make sure they're okay. And now they're in a tower because the star and the sun are like, poo, poo, bafangu, poo on you. Go take care of yourself. You're a mature man. Go deal with it, right? They can't escape. They can't escape it. They're a mature man and a mature woman. Let them handle their affairs. They don't need anybody else to babysit them. They're perfectly clever, perfectly capable. And now they're in fear and regret because they actually have to go be responsible for themselves. And everything that they had is falling apart because those who built it, those whose essence and energy and vitality built this foundation, it's crumbling now because they want a victory over the codependent toxic connection, and they're taken off. They took off. They've already taken off, and these ones are in a tower in despair, and they can't escape it. They sabotaged themselves while they were telling everybody else that they were sabotaging themselves, because they would do that. They would threaten, that if you say this, if you do that, that something bad's going to happen. And they say you're sabotaging yourself. But it's like, no, just because, I live my expanded, open, authentic and transparent self, and I speak from the heart, and I say what is in my head, and openly and transparently and authentically, and just because somebody wants to hurt me because I'm doing that doesn't mean it's self-sabotage. That means that's somebody else wanting to sabotage me or control me. But in actuality, what was happening is they sabotaged their own selves. They were trying to gaslight others and put it on them, saying, you're sabotaging yourself, when in actuality it was them. Because when the reversal hit, the Most High's reversal hit, which I don't do magic, but my team does. I think, I don't know, they do something freaking fantastic because this stopped. And it went back to where it goes. The truth is revealed. The truth is revealed that the sabotaged themselves. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the truth is revealed. All the secrets are out. All the secrets that were held back the truth is revealed. All the secrets that were held back about these inseparable unions, or they said secrets. There were secrets like things happening and nobody said anything. Now this is a new chapter. And they're left here with their habits in regret. They don't know what to do without you. You were the foundation, and you decided to pick up your foundation and relocate. And your foundation are your 2 feet. Or your essence, just like, I'm relocating. I'm out of here. I'm leaving you behind. I don't want to have anything to do with this. This isn't my gig, man. I got my star. I got my sun. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. When these suns and stars come together and actually have children, that's this whole place is going to light up. And certain entities can't live in that, and that's what that's what this is about. Too many light beings that powerful, they can't overcome it. So this thief, mature woman, their daydream, their illusion is busted. They were not able to rob this person. They didn't get away with it. They're unsatisfied. They're not a limitless being. They're limited. There's an ace of pentacles here that this star being has, and balance, a state of balance. So the star being is in balance. They have their abundance. They have their chariot. They've gained a victory over this codependent situation. They're in a courtship with a sun or a star, whichever one they aren't. With a sweetheart. They're both sweethearts. They're both sweethearts. You know what this soul tie could be too? It could just be that this mature woman thief was not the main female. They were not living a life of gratitude. They were not thankful for anything. And it could just be that with the turn of this karmic wheel, that this courtship with these sweethearts is the soul tie. Like they've already been like they've already committed to each other. They've already committed to each other, and they're calling judgment on this situation, on this adversity, on these whatever kind of religious practices they were into with the shadows. You have no passion for them. You have no envy. You're denying them, calling judgment. These two lovers are. Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are. And they have alliances. They're honest and they're compatible and they trust each other. And this is the conclusion. They gain. They're making a gain. They're coming together and they're gaining. This is the conclusion, and this is the end of this whole business here with these thieves. You have no passion for them at all. You don't have any care for them at all. It's like you have nothing for them. No envy, no care, nothing. It's like, just go away. You've taken all you're going to take, you know, with doing all you're going to do, and now you're done. There's going to be a change. I'm moving into a circumstance which is reciprocal. Reconciliation. The star and the sun. Yes, the star and the sun are together, reconciled. Reconciled. The star could be a portion of that sun, reconciled as one. Reconciled as one. And when that star and that sun reconciled have a child, what will it be? A supernova? So this mature man, we've got mercy, kindness, reconciliation, reciprocity, mercy, kindness. So yes. So the hierarchy of light. say. That spark, that indwells all things living. Shows a charity to the members of its family, right? Stress. They're not stressed out. There's no stress here. They're looking at the lighter side of life. There's an understanding between them of the experiences that they've been having. All is well. This mature man is all up in his pride, stuck in his ego, blaming these people for his despair, for his tower. It's your fault I'm in a tower. Well, you should have built your own foundation rather than relying on somebody that you were hurting to do it for you. They're overloaded now and they need to live and learn. They can't escape this. They're in regret. They're in fear and anxiety over these marriages. I'm going to say marriages because I'm thinking the stars and the suns are coming together. And I think the stars and the suns are coming together. And, if I were going to be doing it based on the card, okay, the star would be the feminine. Oh, and I'm not supposed to show that on YouTube. Oh, don't tell. Oh, I hope they don't take it down. And then you got the masculine on the horse. At least I'm thinking that's a masculine. But I don't know. Oh, I hope they don't take it down. Damn it. Why did I show you breastises with two little dots that might look like a nipple? We'll see how it goes. I'll try it. Anyway, they're going through withdrawals. They're going through withdrawals because they were probably getting a lot more off of this star than just monetary. I mean, it was energy, right? Stubborn. In the reverse. They're frustrated. Homeless. Everything's falling apart for them and their third wheel enemies. Could be tarot card readers or could be seen in other tarot readings. You've reached the top of your mountain and you're coming into a marriage. Your imagination, your mind was saved and you're calm. And you've got a promise. You've earned a lot of merit. They're sick. They want to apologize to you, but since this is a pretty good spot to leave this one. On the macro, it looks like the mature man and mature woman thief were in a position of authority, and their goal was to keep the star and the sun separated. That was their job, and so that was their job. On the micro, this could be a mother and father whose child decided to move out the house with the person that they've been reunited with. And by reunited, I mean this could be like Star Nation family, you know, it could be like I think there were a group of folks who were like not present for a time, but they're back. And it took a while to clear up the mask wearing scenarios, movie script scenarios, you know? It took a while to clean that up so that they could see the stars clearly. And isn't that wild that when you look up at the sky, you see the stars in the sky and you see the sun in the sky. And then when you down here, you've got the star and you've got the sun. And I don't know. It's just, it's like micro and macro. It's like cosmic and sweet and sour. And it's almost time for a celebration. And I'm really excited that the sun and the star, or the suns and the stars, have been united. It shouldn't be long now. See you on the next one, everybody.